haven't filmed the video in a little while, and I'm sorry about that, but I just felt like talking today. I don't really have a specific topic in mind, but I'm lying actually. I do have one. But it's a pretty touchy subject, I'd say. Just about love in general, and I won't really stay stuck on one type of love, because I feel like in general, uh, people undervalue just how important and how powerful love can be, but not just the romantic love that we see everywhere and that we value everywhere. And sometimes we put a label on certain people because they're in romantic love. There's more than that to somebody, there's more than that to people. And I feel like there's more than that in society as well, and just in general. um, and I also want to talk about how to receive love, how to um, accept the love that comes your way, and ultimately realizing that it may not be in the way that you want it to be, but it is the way that you are presented with it. So it may be something that you've heard many times, but that's just my take on it. Kind of just want to add to it. Really, I just want to talk right now. I will admit I'm not necessarily in the best headspace, but things happen. You bounce back. It is what it is. So, just about love in general, I feel like it's the most powerful thing in the world. Whatever you decide to pour your love into, whether it's a person, a project, a game, an object, whatever that feels deep to you, whatever is important to you, whatever makes you feel good, if you decide to pour love into that, then I think it's the most powerful thing. I think it makes that thing even more valuable, and in the end brings out the best for both of y'all. Again, whether it's an object, you can make it better, make it more valuable to other people. If it's a person, obviously y'all can strengthen your bond and make one another, better people. Whether it's a sport, maybe like put more love into a sport so you get better at the sport, and in return, maybe you become a better player, then you get to the better leagues, you get more money, whatever it is. I feel like if you pour some love into something, into whatever it is, you can strengthen the value of that thing, can strengthen that thing overall, and make it so that both of y'all benefit from it, so that both of y'all have a better outcome, so that both of y'all just become better. And that's the power of love. But at the same time, as powerful as love is, it's also, to me, I feel like the hardest emotion to bring out of somebody. Um, you know, I feel like in the opposite end, hate is the easiest emotion to bring out of somebody. It's the easiest feeling to bring out of someone. I mean, you've seen it the last few months, I'd say maybe last year or so, on social media. The term rage bait has been popping off. It's been everywhere, and I know it's been a term for much longer than that. But I'm saying like last few months has really been like taking over social media, and how it's basically people's goals to rage bait you, to bring out that negativity. And I know it's jokes, it's not that serious, but in the overarching theme of all this, like there's a message to be told right there. That it's so easy to bring out hate. It's so easy to make someone mad and making them spew hate, that it's ultimately become a term on the internet. It's ultimately become a challenge in the internet, and it's like seen so easy to do that just everybody does it now. And it kind of goes into what I want to say, kind of goes into what I'm trying to say the whole time. That as hard as love is to bring out, it strengthens one another. And as easy as it is to bring hate out, it worsens one another. Um, so that's kind of like one point that I had that maybe can resonate with some of y'all. There's just love in general. Again, I specified that it could be objects, it could be a person, it could be whatever, because love isn't just romantic. And I kind of wanted to go into the specifics of that particularly, that there's all types of love. I think to me, the description of love is just pouring time and effort into something to strengthen it, right? Pouring something that you know you can't get back, no matter what, into something or somebody or someone or whatever, to strengthen it, and in return, it will strengthen you. That's my basis of love, regardless of, again, the type. Because, you know, a friendship bond is love. A bond between a master and their pet is love. Obviously, a relationship is love. A partnership, to some degree, is love. I feel like there's love everywhere in every little thing that you do. Obviously, it's not the same intensity, it's not the same type, it's not the same level of love, but there's still some love there because you're pouring some type of time into it. Again, it might not be much, but you're pouring some type of love into it. And I feel like that's really important. That again, you seek to pour love into whatever you can, so that you get love back. Another thing that I wanted to bring up is what I brought up in the beginning of the video, how to receive love, and that actually really might be the hardest thing to do, especially for a lot of y'all, a lot of us young adults. I know a lot of us are going out there looking for love, and obviously, it doesn't work out for everybody. It doesn't work out for everyone, and I'm not going out there to say blame him, blame her for that, because ultimately, I think the answer is within us. The way that we want to receive love is the same way, it has to be the same way that we give it out. Meaning, you can't be out there being a hateful person. You can't be out there, giving up on yourself, not loving yourself, and expect somebody to love you, in a certain way. If I always think that your perspective of the world is a direct representation, it's a direct mirror of what's going on inside you. And so if inside you don't love yourself, if you don't put the energy and the time into yourself, which was the definition of love that I defined earlier, but if you don't put that into yourself, if you don't love yourself, you ultimately won't get that same love back from somebody else, or from the sport, or from the object, or from the bond, from the friendship. It's a cycle. It's a cycle of love. You put love into yourself, in turn you put love into something else. It pours love into you, strengthens you, makes you put more love into yourself. It's a cycle, and that's how life is. And obviously, it's not that easy all the time. You can get sidetracked. Things happen. But I'm just saying, in the overarching theme, in the overarching message, you can't forget that it starts by loving yourself. It starts by you knowing how you receive love. It starts from knowing how, in the face of different types of love, in the face of the different types of ways to receive love, how do you react? Which one is best for you? And I'm really I'm gonna dive into romantic love in this aspect. It can be applied to friendship love as well, But just overall, I just want to talk about romantic. Um, you know, some people may prefer physical touch over others, and that's their way of loving. And if you receive that love and you realize that, okay, nah, that's not for me, that's fine, you know, because maybe the love that you want to receive, if because it's not, again, it's not one to one all the time, but if your way of loving is physical touch, there's more of a chance that there's more of a chance that you want someone with that also likes to give out physical touch to love you back, because that's how you do it to others. If your way of loving is you going out buying the little things for them, the things that they mentioned a few times in your conversation, and you go out of your way to buy that for them, just little gifts of affection, and and being, you know, affectionate with them, it most likely will be the way that you want them to be with you. Same with going out on dates. Same with consistency. Every morning, I'd like a good morning or something. Every night, I'd like a call or a good night. I'm just really good going in different examples, but the overarching theme again is stays the same, remains the same. Is that the love that you put out will be the love that you receive. In better words, the love that you put out should be the love that you receive, that you seek. I mean, it should be the love that you seek in return. Because if the love that you put into yourself, if the love that you put out in the world is not the same as the love that you seek in return, I think, to me, this is where depressive episode starts. This is where low self-esteem starts. This is where people start giving up on love at such a young age. And I think it's because, again, you're seeking a type of love that you're not even putting out there. That doesn't really work, especially when your perspective of life is a mirror of how you love yourself, of how you of how your internal world is. So again, if you're searching for something that isn't your internal world, you're not kind of you're not living up to the perspective of life that you should have, right? If you're pouring out something, you can't be expecting to receive another thing, because like those two won't work, because your perspective of life has to be what's inside of you, and what you're getting and what you're looking for isn't what's inside of you. There's going to be a contradiction, there's going to be conflict. That's where the depression starts. That's when you start being like, wait, my worthy of being loved? I mean, I'm not being loved the way I want to. I'm not being loved in you know in the way that I would like to. He's not doing this, she's not doing this, they aren't doing this. They aren't saying this to me, he's not saying this to me, she's not saying this to me. Whatever it is. I think it starts with yourself. I think it starts with yourself. And it eventually builds into something that you can rejoice to. That's something that you can enjoy. And I'm gonna be I wouldn't say vulnerable, but I'll just be real. Um, you know, I also don't necessarily follow everything that I said, but I do believe in it. And the reason I say I don't follow it is because I'm still I'm still naive. I'm still a young adult. You know, I'm not fully developed. I understand that. I understand that um, I may do mistakes. Sometimes I do mistakes knowing that I'm gonna do a mistake, but I'm just like, I'm not gonna stop. It's stupid. I know it really is, but that's kind of the way that I am. But deep inside, I understand. Deep inside, I really know that I shouldn't be thinking like this. I shouldn't be living like this. it just is what it is, right? But at the same time, you can grow. You can listen to your subconscious a little more, so that those depressive type of episodes can stop, can slow down at the very least. I'm not sure if everything I said made sense to some of y'all. I hope it did. Again, I really just wanted to talk right now, and yeah, I don't really have much to add except for I hope y'all have a good day, good morning, good evening, good night, whatever it is. How, I hope y'all have a good of that. Um, See y'all.